together, and we're going to review how you answer a question the correct way. Then you're going to do number 2 with a partner, and then you're going to do number 3 on your own. Okay? So, put your eyes on the board. There are 3 components to answering a question that we covered in class the other day. You guys came up with most of these. Silently read the 3 criteria on the board to yourself right now. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to do this. Time out, stop. Silently do this to yourself. So I should see everyone's eyes on the board, starting now. Go. Jose and Eduardo. You're reading these 3 things. You're doing this silently. You only have a couple more seconds. All right. These are our 3 criteria for answering a question. You're going to use them when you answer these 3 questions on the bottom of your page. So we're going to do number 1 together. We're going to do number 1 together. Tony read this question for us. It asks, why doesn't Miguel want to tell Elena about the note? What would she do? Do you remember off the top of your head, why doesn't Miguel want Elena to know about the note? Why doesn't he want to tell her? Okay, maybe I saw your hand first. You go.
Because probably like if Miguel tells Elena about the note, probably Elena's gonna go with him. No.
Time out. Does anybody agree with what Fabian just said? Does he agree? Maybe kind of. Who can remember something straight from the book? Straight from the book about why Miguel will not tell Elena or doesn't want to tell Elena? Elizabeth, what do you think? Because she's going to cry. Is she going to just cry, or is there like a way?
Throw one of her famous tantrums.
Throw one of her famous tantrums. And ultimately, can she go with him right now?
No.
No. I want you to find this part in your book. Find this part in your book. So it's in chapter 2.
Okay.
It's in chapter 2. That's your goal. Find it in chapter 2 right now. Check that off. Find it in chapter 2. If you find it, I want you to tell us what page it's on.
21.
And we're going to be opening your book. Opening your book.
No math.
Finding this part in the book where Miguel talks about why he won't tell Elena.
Don't find the page for me.
Ooh, we're looking. What are you looking? It's on chapter 2. Tony, did you find it? What page is it on?
It's on page 6.
On page 6. Okay, open your books to page 6.
That was on yesterday, like.
Hey, shh. This was Tony's fine.
No, wait. Is it?
On page 6.
Yeah.
Is it on page 6?
Yeah, it should be. I think the second paragraph.
Okay, page 6 and the second paragraph. What are you talking about, Tony?
It says, on the first paragraph, by the bottom, it says, Abuelita let out a deep sigh, turned her back to me, and striped the frijoles bubbling in the pot on the stove.
Okay, wait, hold on 1 second. Does that line answer the question?
Oh, no.
Why doesn't Miguel want to tell Elena about the letter? Are you thinking about something else? Does anybody have a different section in the chapter that answers our question directly?
She will be sad.
It's page 5, the first and 4th
Okay.
paragraph.
Page 5. Where on page 5, Tony?
The first sentence, the first, second, third, fourth. The second to last paragraph.
Okay, second to last paragraph. Is that what you're thinking about, Fabian?
Yes. Can I read it?
Which one are you thinking about?
Right here.
Yes. Go ahead and read that out loud.
I said, and respectfully, I sounded obedient. I didn't want to be the one to tell Elena she had one of her famous temper tantrums. She cried for hours. Nothing I could say would stop it except to say, I'll take her with me. and that's what's not going to happen.
And that was not going to happen. Thank you, Fabian and Tony, for your good work in finding this. Okay, so if I was going to use that part, oh wait. If I was going to use that part of the book to answer my first question, someone remind me, what do I need to remember about how to answer this question? What do I need to remember? Challenging your memory, because you saw the slide a minute ago, but now you don't have it in front of you. Ricky, what's something?
Capitalize the first letter.
Okay, capitalize the first letter. I'm going to put this note on my paper. Capitalize first letter. What's another thing, Crystal? Yeah, use some of the same words as the question. What's a way that I could do that with this one? Okay, so I'm going to follow that advice.
What? I can read that.
I'm zooming in. You should write this with me.
I should.
So we're going to use part of the question in the answer. Miguel does not, Miguel does not want to tell Elena about the note. Whoa. The whole first part of my answer comes straight from my question, just like Crystal said I should do. Miguel does not want to tell Elena about the note. Make sure it's very obvious that your first letter is capitalized. Sometimes I do a bad job of that too. Miguel does not want to tell Elena about the note. What's the rest of my answer? Can I have a volunteer to tell me what the rest of the answer is? Ricky's got an idea, Fabian's got an idea, Tony's got an idea. Anybody else? I've seen a lot of these hands. Crystal, what do you think? Come back to it. Because she'll want to go along with it. What's another reason? That's a good one. What's another one? Yes?
She has a temporal,
Temper
Tem-
tantrum.
temper.
What's a temper tantrum?
Isn't like when you cry for hours?
Yeah, you kind of like freak out. Has anybody seen anyone have a temper tantrum before, like a little kid? Does anybody have like a little brother or sister that throws temper tantrums?
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
I have a cousin.
Yeah, so there are two good reasons.
What about son? Does that count?
You don't have a son, Ricky.
I mean, I guess if you did and they had a temper tantrum, right? But I don't think you have a son, I think you're just messing with me. Okay, so let's think. One last thinking question before we finish writing this one. You just named two reasons why he doesn't want to tell Elena. One is that she'll throw a temper tantrum, and the other is because she can't go to Mexico. Which one of those two reasons do you think is more
Can't go
important?
to or
Which one do you think is more important? The temper tantrum or her ultimately not being able to go to Mexico with him? Or to the US with him, sorry.
That's good.
First one? Anybody? Temper tantrum? One person? What about the US? Who thinks this one's more important? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That one's more important. Because it's one thing like, oh, a temper tantrum, she'll be mad. But why is she mad?
because her daddy divorced her mommy. Wait, isn't that why he's over there? Then how did he get over there?
So she's mad. She's mad because she won't be able to go, right?
Oh.
So this second one is a bigger, more important idea. So I'm going to use that one. So number one, Miguel, capital M, does not want to tell Elena about the note because Elena cannot go to the U.S. with him.
But why not?
So you should be writing this answer down. Am I done? Or is there something wrong with my sentence still?
There's something wrong with your sentence.
You need punctuation.
I need punctuation. Totally. I need punctuation. What kind of punctuation can I use here, Fabian?
Where say because someone wait the notes.
No, what do you think I need there? What kind of punctuation do I need right here? You got the right idea.
You didn't spell Elena right.
I did misspell it right here. Fabian, do you know what kind of punctuation goes here? Between note and because? Question mark?
Ooh.
I heard Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what do we need? I need a
Oh,
comma.
that's her
Woo.
response. Comma.
Wait, am I done?
See.
No. What else do I need?
Oh,
Lucy said period. Got it. Where does it go?
You're not reading it.
At the end. After him. Okay. Oh my gosh. Woo, we did it. You should copy this answer down if you don't have it.
we did it. We did it. Let's see. I got that from Laura this morning.
All right. Here we go. Miguel, capital N. I've got proper punctuation. I answered my question using some of the words from the question. You are going to do number 2 with the person next to you. I'm going to give you 2.5 minutes, and then I'm going to check in with you to see how we're doing. Okay, so what question number are we doing?
3.
2.
4.
What question are we doing?
2. 3.
2, thank you. We're doing question number 2 with the person next to you. You have 2.5 minutes, starting now, and you may go. Ricky, you can work with this group up here, and I'm going to stand here and see how we're doing.
We go question 2.
Yes, you're doing question 2.
Oh, I love this. Is it the
I found it!
It's a soccer.
Work with your partner.
Can I join your partner group?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I'm not going to be very helpful because I've never read the book. So what question are we working on?
Number 2, it says, what was the memory moment in chapter 2? Why might it be important?
So what's the first thing you're doing? Crystal, right? So I noticed that Crystal is looking through her text. Does that sound like something that you should do when you're looking for a question?
It's right here on page 4.
Page 4, I love how you reference the page number. Can you read it?
Oh no, wait, it's not that one. It's yeah, page 4, the second.
Make sure you're following our 3.
Why don't you both read to each other what you found?
It is almost 7 years we'd seen Mama just once. And then he's remembering like a little over 3 years ago.
Huh.
Oh no, wait, yeah, she is right, because now I'm thinking about it's a dream, not a memory.
That I could see how that could be confusing. So what was the memory moment?
He was remembering his mom.
Can you quote something from it? I mean, I don't know if that's right because I haven't read the book. I'm trusting you guys.
All right, you have.
And then why might that be important?
Because it's talking about how long he hasn't seen his mom, and he actually remembered her after 7 years.
What do you guys think?
Because it's telling us he doesn't have
You have a minute and a half
none of
left.
his,
No, you have 1 minute left.
So do you agree or disagree with Tony?
agree.
Agree? What about you? Do you agree or disagree with Tony?
What he said you?
Ask him.
What'd you say?
I said words.
What kind of words?
I said that it's important because he remembered about his mom after 7 years later.
All right.
Agree.
I disagree with you agreeing.
So what is our objective for today? What are we supposed to be able to do by the end of today? What are we working on?
Number 2.
Supposed to be able to find important, like, supposed to be able to find important details throughout the book.
So how is what we're doing now helping us meet our objective?
Because right now it's like if we're practicing searching for the important moments.
So let's say I were to give you something you've never read before, and I was like, find the important, moments in here. What are the things that you do to help you find those important moments?
Read a couple sentences,
30 more seconds.
Then what?
I think a couple of you are still working.
then search for something that we might think that,
Tony, are you the spokesperson of the group?
yeah.
Okay, so you read a couple sentences, then what do you do? What am I asking myself while I'm reading it?
Write them down.
Who's the main character?
What do you mean write them down?
Like, if you find something, like, write it down in your own words.
Write down your own words? So why do you think that this is an important skill? Why are we learning this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
What do you think, Tony?
I don't
No,
know.
no.
Crystal, what do you think? Why is this important? Think about it.
I
Why?
think because in the future you're gonna need it a
Go
lot.
ahead and
When?
put your pencils down.
Like when you
and
get
give
a
me your
job or
eyes at the
something.
front in 3, 2,
Depends on the job you get.
and 1.